All right, moving on to topic two. Topic two today is the Mortal Kombat trailer for the new movie coming out in 2021, aka this year, on HBO Max. I believe it comes out in April, so it's right around the corner. Right around the corner. I'm not gonna lie. Going into this movie, when it was announced, I was very not hesitant, but um, you know, holding my excitement. So I was holding back my excitement for this movie just because video game movies hit or miss. I know the original Mortal Kombat movie, the first one, is good. Second one, not so much. And then from there, you've had some interesting takes on them. Doom was okay. I hear Tomb Raider's good. Sonic apparently is good. Then there's other ones that are just booty. So yeah, I was hesitant on it. I wasn't sure how they were going to do it, if they're going to do it like super serious or if they're going to go hokey with it or whatever. And with the trailer dropping last Thursday, I mean, I was excited to watch the trailer to see how they were going to present it, but I was hesitant with how much I should really get invested in the presentation of it, I guess you could say, leading up to it. So, watching the trailer dropped Thursday last week as of recording. And holy crap, does this movie look good. And not just because of a video game movie or just because of Mortal Kombat. It looks interesting. The production value's up there. It seems like we're doing a serious story, which is all fine by me. We got a lot of characters in it. We got Sonya, we got Jax, we got Sub-Zero, we got Scorpion, we got Shang Tsung, we got Goro showing up in this trailer looking sweet, looking awesome, looking cool as hell. And with a little breakdown, shout out to Unruly on YouTube and Twitch. Breaking down the trailer, we can see even more characters in this and some thoughts. We have the Shao Kahn statue, obviously. There's some Cabal weapons, or maybe a fight scene with Cabal potentially being seen. We'd have Katana's fans chilling out. So it's going to be interesting to see how the story happens. They're already changing some of the lore with Jack specifically in that opening scene of Sub-Zero being the ones to remove his arms, forcing him to get the metal ones. In the games, I think they've had two different storylines. One, he just got them enhanced for the tournament, and then another one, Ermac ripped them off. So they're already changing that and making Sub-Zero the bad guy. Excuse me. Whichever, if I recall, I think Sub-Zero was a good guy in the games. He might have been like his own, like a third party kind of deal. And then Scorpion was more the evil one. I could be wrong about that. I'm not the strongest in MK lore, but it seems like Sub-Zero is the big baddie other than Shang Tsung with the tournament, obviously. But that seems to be the route we're going. I don't know who this Cole character is supposed to be. I assume it's supposed to be Johnny Cage. If so, that's fine. I think the birthmark is stupid of the dragon and the Mortal Kombat symbol. But other than that, if that's how they're going to go with the story, is like he's incognito movie role type deal. It just doesn't seem like it. The actor, at least what they've shown, really portrays a Johnny Cage in the games. Maybe they're going more of a Jean-Claude Van Damme where it's serious. I don't think he was too jokey in the original movie. It's been a while since I've watched it, so I could be wrong. But, yeah, I don't know. I think the casting for these characters is great. I don't know many of the actors, but I think everybody looks their part. Liu Kang and Kung Lao, 10 out of 10, look fantastic. We're going to see some cool powers from Liu Kang. We got the dragon we saw in the trailer, which is, I believe, one of his fatalities, if not his, what are they called? It was in MK11, I don't know what it's called, but you do a lot of damage, and there's like the X-ray kind of stuff in it. But yeah, it's cool to see some references to other fatalities and movements from the past games. Kano does look a little odd to me. I think he would be the only character that I'm like really on how they look. And another character I'll talk about shortly, actually. He doesn't have his metal eye, which is fine. I don't know if maybe they're going to show that or add that to the story in this movie of like, oh, he's a normal dude, and then something happened, and now he had to get the metal eye thing with the beam. We see the beam in the trailer, but not the eye, so it's like, I don't know what we're doing here. Along with the same lines of Kano, it's a very quick moment, and I picked up on it, and so did Unruly, but there's a lizard he's fighting. Is it reptile? If it is, oh god. It's pretty much a dinosaur he's fighting. I hope it's not reptile, or at least that's the presentation they're going with. Reptile should be a normal dude with reptilian features, not just a literal dinosaur that he's punching through the stomach. Anyways, whatever, is what it is. You know what? Raiden does look a little weird. I don't know, maybe it's the short hair Raiden. Okay, most of the characters I like. But Kano looks weird. Don't be reptile. Raiden looks weird. The rest I think is top notch. Kung Lao I think looks the best, which surprised me because I'm not that big of a Kung Lao fan. So yes, very excited for this movie when it drops on HBO Max. Excited once again to see how the story plays out, what kind of seeds we do plant if we're going to be doing more of these movies. Obviously, I think it's more of a test the waters kind of thing. What's the reaction? How do people like the movie? How does it sell? I don't know if selling. How many subscriptions does it buy on HBO Max? Performs. How does it perform? How does this movie perform? How does it do? What do critics think? And then from there, can we go and build upon this? I'd love for them to build upon it. Obviously, similar to the Marvel movies, there's more characters to introduce and things to do. Even if they just take a similar approach with the games of the games of how they tell these stories, I'd be fine with that. Like, similar once again to the Marvel movies and the Marvel comics. You can base it off certain titles, but if you change things here and there, like they are doing with Jax already, then I'm all in. Make it good, make it interesting, make it compelling. I'll sit there and watch it. I'm ready to go. There's other characters, like we mentioned, that are hinted at in this movie, or quick glimpses if they have more Easter eggs or more characters to reveal in the actual film itself. All exciting. But if not, maybe they can plant the seeds to show them in a next one, or in a following movie, and go from there and build upon the story and the universe, or whatever you want to call it. So it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I don't remember the exact date off the top of my head of when it releases in April. But yeah, maybe I'll do a follow-up to this and kind of do a mini review or my thoughts on it, talk about it. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk my thoughts about the trailer with you guys for a little bit, because as you guys know, now I'm a big Mortal Kombat fan. I haven't played like the originals, but 9 through 11 I have played, and I'm very invested in the story and the characters because they're interesting. It's not just, obviously there's the gore and violence aspect to it that's like, oh shit, but there's actually interesting stories that they're telling, and especially from Mortal Kombat X and Mortal Kombat 11, that's been a big focus of NetherRealm. Whether it's the Mortal Kombat titles or it's the Injustice titles, their story modes have just keep getting bigger and better, and it's more interesting. So yeah, compelled to see how this goes. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully it can be good, and it's not just the end of the road brick wall. Ooh, that was bad. But we'll see.